can even hear singing. It feels so romantic.
Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue.
This hero always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up.
The Imperator's elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings.
I get that you don't want people to bring outside food into the banquet, but is it really necessary to confiscate the books and quill pens?
Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in the right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff.
Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of word. It seems like he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do? My gut feeling, huh? Why don't we go with their plan and hand over the chronocognitive after all? If the little Imperator is paying this much attention to you, she probably already... But that's actually gonna be our shortcut, right?
Guests.
All right. We'll listen to you. Here you go. Also...
Thank you for your cooperation. The Imperator has some urgent business she needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast?
Isn't Saridra supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her?
Is there anything else we can help you with, dear guests?
Hey, Labinas. I managed to get some honey brew that the scholars hid in the cellar. Wanna try it?
This banquet has a never-ending flow of honey brew. You're welcome to try it and see whether our drinks are as good as those from beyond the sky.
Thank you for the offer, but we're more interested in knowing when the Imperator will be back.
The Imperator? Who knows? Maybe she's hiding somewhere, thinking up weird ideas again. If you ask me, she's never treated us soldiers properly, even though we put our necks on the line for her.
Hey, I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca. Either retract your statement or duel me.
Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first.
Actually, there are so many people, we wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here.
Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure he can't even stand straight by the end of this.
You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first.
Welcome to the banquet.
So the Deliverer is attending this event, as expected.
As the great Imperator's historian, I'm responsible for composing poems and songs for everyone in the Flame Chase army. But I have no idea how I should record myself in the annals.
Little Virginia is wondering whether you can let slip a hint or two about her future, so she can find some inspiration to write about herself.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, we don't even know her in the future. But she'll probably get really disappointed if we tell her that. What should we do? Alright, I got it. We can't reveal too much, but I think it wouldn't hurt to start your poem with the future. Maybe use something like, "With hope, I write down the tale of tomorrow for myself, silently waiting, day after day, till the moment it fulfills its promise." How's that?
Oh, that's exactly what I'm after. I'm so inspired. Thank you so much. I feel like I can actually finish.
And that's the art of conversation. I learned it from you, after all. By the way, in return for that, are you able to tell us where the Imperator...
The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. She believes that rulers should stay silent in places where their subjects hold private conversations. Why don't we have a toast before she arrives? To reason, which is held but not revealed.
To romance, which will surely be returned.
Did you hear that the Flame Chase journey will end after we win this campaign?
Huh? But there are so many Titans we haven't fought yet.
Come on. The Deliverer from beyond the sky is here, so we don't need to follow the process like before.
If you can't get used to the honey brew, we will go out.
No need for that. This banquet is just too loud. And nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here.
Lies! You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About High Sealins? Or Little Cypher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on.
You're the least qualified to lecture.
Dear guests, are you here for us? I mean, are you here for Treeby or Aggie?
No. I'm just wondering...
The Imperator? No.
Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases. Though she gave us ranks, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces. And the sky reflected upon her crown.
I see.
Why do you two look so distressed? That's not what I should look like. Why don't we have a toast? While we still have time for pleasure.
Then we will toast to the tomorrow that will set fate free.
Cheers!
Gray fry, a little sea hare, Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea with me.
Can you even get drunk on fruit juice?
You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well?
No, we love it here. It's just... we're a little concerned, seeing how the Imperator still hasn't...
Don't worry. I know what you've been waiting for. Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a secret with you. See here? This is Fagusa's dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the Deliverer.
Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food? I knew that security check was targeted at us.
What's the matter, guests?
Oh, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor.
Are you worried that I might have poisoned the dew? Well then, let me prove my innocence. See? It's completely safe.
I feel like Miss Hysealins wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now?
Worry not. Honeydew's not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper. Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, little sea air?
I can drink it myself.
How is it? Sweet enough? Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's the taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Fagusa's fickleness before we set off to face their way, just like how you're about to understand the secrets within this dew. Now, please turn around. Very, very. The dew of other gods all intoxicate humans, but the god of banquets dew is an antidote that can awaken humans from a sea siren's enchanting song. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator in that Fioros, but you two, I wish for you to see the truth.
Is this also what the Imperator wants?
This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Fioros. The Flame Chase army changed after he descended with Orynyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Akama. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within and will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition. You are the deliverers of the prophecy and know about him far more than I do. Perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. We can show the Imperator the right path forward.
Oh, but isn't this acting behind her back?
Amphorius has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water's surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the Then, ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy.
Can you promise me something, Miss Hysealins?
Ask away.
My friend has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil scheme. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, she has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong.
I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug of war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you are still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia. And I'll control the moisture in the air. That way, you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar as if you were a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. I wish you a victory in this first skirmish. Please come.
It's the exciting and thrilling undercover. Let's mingle in the crowds here. Relax. Relax. Try to act natural.
Where's the Imperator? Still not here. That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will. Whatever. Pour me another cup.
Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority.
A criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered.
Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this?
You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I am willing towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. And grasp this world's law in my hands. What will you do then?
The answer is simple. I will connect Amphorius with the stars.
Don't. Time. Be. I won't ask a second time.
Allow me to adjust my statement. I will correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphorius and merge the black tide. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign you will then embark on.
But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it?
There is a federation of warships named the Cienzo Alliance, warlike and old-fashioned. A cult named the Genius Society, loosely organized, but steeped in abject insanity. That so-called Deliverer, part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances, and there are countless other organizations besides. But when the Lord Ravager sweeps the cosmos, they will certainly all bow before the Empire of Destruction.
The Ackman Alliance is invincible!
If those civilizations are not as feeble as you describe, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blade. That being said, Even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Theoros.
I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction.
Grapevine, a little sea hare. It seems like they're still talking. Get I'll keep carrying their voices to you.
Oh, I think I had too much. Didn't think you could get drunk on fruit juice.
What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Fagusa will result in many casualties.
That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath.
How astonishing. The commanders under you have such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty.
He's looking this way. Quick.
So, you have this super duper speedy rotation.
Oh. Huh? Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right? Oh. The one behind their research and development of this golden blood principle is Idonia's manager.
Oh dear. Seems like you've met your match, partner.
I'm so full of inspiration right now. And I feel so light.
What's the matter?
My apologies. I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. And it's all is well. Let us continue our previous conversation. Regarding the soldiers fighting for you, are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you've already lost a bout against Talanton due to offering insufficient.
You dare mention my name alongside the word lost?
Forgive my transgression, great Imperator.
Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how would you recommend I deal with that deliverer?
Good question. Do not let her fool you. Therefore, the wisest decision.
You plan to torture her?
Experimentation would be more.
The guest is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I will heed your advice. Leave for now, Theoros, and go back to Akama.
Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherians are lightweights when it comes to drinking.
As I expected, that Theoros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, guests. It's time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before we head off. And then I will try to get you a chance to speak, and I'll also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now.
Memory crystals must be Sorry.
cool. This honey brew sure wears off fast.
The Imperator! The Imperator has arrived!
No need for formalities. I should be moving us instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. And my side should have those speeches memorized by now.
The Imperator's word is...
Are you out of your mind, Dux Frigoris? The Imperator hates flattery most of all.
A joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Fagusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I have never tested your loyalty.
What does she mean?
Tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which alliance can actually trust, and sever the heads of the traitors as a we march. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now listen. These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Dux Gladiorum Hycelens. She used the sea siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. She then worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator.
Imperator, I can explain.
Silence! Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator, under the shade of the olive groves. The people of Akama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen leaf, but now, they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law. For I am Ceridra, and I am the Imperator. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then, face her judgment.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. If you are ready, then I'll follow you and fight to the last. Deliverer.
That's right, friend. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised.
You think you can slay a king using your words instead of a sword? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier?
Let's try to watch our words carefully. Before I arrived in this world, the Chrysos heir of world-bearing was a young man with the pseudonym of Finan. He came from Aedes Elysiae. In order to combat the lies of the Era Nova and deliver Amphorius from the ending of destruction, he lived through history 30 million times, hoping futilely to find a breakthrough. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny. Is the ultimate end of Amphorius' destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed. That is the only thing Lycus cares about. As for Amphorius, pure glory and campaigns, he doesn't care about any of those. He will most certainly betray you. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction. I have seen many beautiful worlds. The road chosen by the Trailblaze is to explore, understand, establish, and connect. That will never change. We will continue our journey until we have united the entire cosmos. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions into the same basket as Lycus and smash them into pieces with my baseball bat.
That was truly a chaotic speech. All that needs to be said has been said. Dux Frigoris, Dux Bromalis, escort the traitors to the prison. Before the next entry hour, I will give them an end befitting of their betrayal.
Oh, great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all things.
You're still here, Theoros.
Of course. As the Theoros, I simply cannot miss this moment, miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one. Or perhaps I am with you to give me an answer. Why would someone as powerful as you use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the Deliverer's safety?
So you finally tossed aside your act.
I must point out that you are just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns.
That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. All right, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust my friend, anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, he has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. Now, use your identity and add in a bit of experience and charm and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts.
I can toss your words right back at you like Kyrgyz. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be a mortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself.
You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. A forceful intervention will only create larger errors, reduce efficiency, and introduce ugliness. Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Era Nova, then Amphorius would not have deviated from destiny's course. Oh, but you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment out of control. Factors such as you and her.
Careful.
Careful.
What was that voice? Was it Orynyx?
I found you. I finally found you. Be careful. This land will face disaster.
The time of judgment is nigh, my lady. The prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. What's the meaning of this, Imperator?
I did not permit you to act. A ruler is the only one who can decide their subject's destiny.
But, great Imperator, what judges destiny is not the ruler, but gods.
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity. Moreover, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sentenced to death.
But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. Allow me to reiterate. I am giving you a simple choice. To collaborate or to be destroyed. There is no other way.
Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. I guessed it the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, you cannot be completely destroyed. And the same is true of the Chrysos heirs. The more you bluff now, the more you are proving that conjecture to be true.
What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory. But now, I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros?
We are both slaves to hubris. But do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends.
Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member.
I offer sincere acknowledgments for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective.
Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now, Screwlum.
So you two are the allies from beyond the sky the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded the divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called paths. I have spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment.
In the name of the Sovereign of Planet Screwlum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Imperator. Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lycus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It'll only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well.
There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Oh, seriously. Don't embarrass the society.
I understand that a near zero possibility does not equate to zero. That argument is very persuasive to me. Which means the same principle also applies to you, my dear peers. You will never be a match for me in a world constructed through Catorzane algebraic expressions. And as for Aranova, why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Akala to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen. Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me in chains, but I have thousands of ways to ensure the destruction's descent. And what I just mentioned is only one out of those thousands.
This is the place outside the legends? This doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back?
Warning! 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 Warning. Warning. Warning.
Command isolation?
Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the exomyth into an audience area exclusive to you. Now, you will be able to silently wait here for the final act of Alphorius to... Oh, we always feel so powerless before fate, don't we? This could, in fact, be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, you may better observe the workings of the erudition in this place where time flows far slower than within Amphorius. You will witness the end of that world saga. Oh, I am not doubting your capacity to create miracles. The answer concerning the prime mover of life and the total destruction of the erudition. Do you see me as their faithful disciple? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Iron Tomb's birth. Oh, how I yearn to return to those days before Noose was born. But now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an audience with them. And the geniuses would say that Noose already knew. That arrogant Eon was born from the primal mobile of humans' desire. I must admit that the process of answering your questions has... But you won't have to wait long.
Where time flows slower than within Amphorius? If Lygus spoke the truth, then I don't have much time left. But how can I get out of here?
Can you hear me? Little one!
Is that Herta's voice?
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Hurry up! Put some speed into it! I can't keep this up for much longer! That old Intellitron overlooked one little detail, and Screwy and I finally found an opportunity. Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those few years, Amphorius... Yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven flow. Don't you know this already? Let's stick to the main points. The Chrysos heirs activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Skrullum and me open a hole in the firewall. We made some adjustments so he can't attack us immediately, but it won't hold for long.
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Time is running out. Here's the conclusion. It'll probably take a long time for Screwy and me to completely break this cage before Chrysos heirs have a full grasp of the law. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. You need to seize these opportunities. So start moving, and find a way to pull off a magnificent jailbreak. We detected another path's influence.
Critical warning. Critical warning.
Its power is strong. May be able to help Use the path's power. Make it detect you.
Unauthorized communication terminated.
Is Herta saying a certain path's faction has arrived in Amphorius? I mastered the powers of different paths in my previous journeys. Think hard and figure out exactly which faction has arrived at Amphorius. And which are these? Showing my memories? With the Stellaron in my body, I woke up at the Herta space station and gained the power of the destruction. A world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager would definitely draw the attention of the destruction. The Stellaron in my belly is gonna be super useful. But what if I end up pulling in the Antimatter Legion or the Annihilation Gang? Failure is not necessarily a bad thing. This power wasn't gonna call up anyone nice after all. I obtained the flaming lens left by the architects and gained the power of the preservation in Belobog. That's right! No matter how far away a planet is, the IPC is guaranteed to pay attention, as besides, even if I can't call up my friends from the IPC, seems like since Amphorius has no overseas market, the IPC's hand can't reach it. I received the Watchmaker's hat in Penacony and declared war against the Order. Then gained the power of the Harmony. That's right! The benevolent family must still remember me for saving them. Their music echoes throughout the stars, and they'll definitely want to help. Come, dear hat. I've put you aside for quite a few chapters already. Sing with Clocky. The world is in harmony and the stars shine bright. Doesn't Ligus want this story to have background music? He has such terrible taste. The Remembrance. That's right. I came to Amphorius because Black Swan asked us to come. And I even got a glance from Fu Li here. The Garden of Recollection must be intricately involved with Amphorius. Traces of the Remembrance are also everywhere in this world. I don't know what they want, but I don't have many choices left in this crisis.
I finally found you. Following the sound of memories. A Pathstrider walking both the Remembrance and the Trailblaze.
Warning! Warning! Warning!
Erudition's prison cannot stop us, for we lie outside the logic of zeros and ones. Come, leave the cage of Logos, the mythos of Amphorius, waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest star, that star heralding the dawn, finally rises, a boat, so used to drifting, at long last enters an island's safe embrace. Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped you break free. Hurry and set off. The child of remembrance awaits you.
March? What's she doing here?
Oh, you're finally here! We haven't seen each other for such a long... My good buddy, I've really missed you. I bet you were constantly thinking about the days when I was by your side. It's been so boring waiting for you in this place. There's no one to chat with, no internet, and not even anything to eat or drink. It's now the great hero is finally here to save me. Yippee! You must have seen a lot in Amphorius during this time, right? You gotta tell me all about it. I'm all good. Look at how fit and active I am. But let's get out of this spooky place first. This is not a good spot for a reunion chat. Why don't you take me back to reality? A strange voice told me that I can enter Amphorius if I keep following this road. So, let's head off. I still don't know what that world even looks like.
Why does March feel so weird?
What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Get moving. Hurry! This door should be the exit.
Maybe my instincts are wrong. Let's follow her first.
Are you okay? You haven't said anything for a while. Has it been so long that you're still missing me? There's no time to waste, though. The Chrysosayers and the geniuses are all waiting for you.
No. The discrepancy is getting worse.
No, he's not. Maybe I just happened to miss him. Never mind. Don Hung's super reliable. We don't need to worry about him. He's probably waiting for us somewhere. All hail and hearty.
No. The geniuses would have made sure that Don Hung made it back on the Express. Besides, the March I know wouldn't be so dismissive about her companions.
Huh? Isn't Amphorius the world of the Chrysosayers and their hero's journey? I could figure that out in an instant.
But Amphorius cannot be observed from the outside. She couldn't possibly know about these things unless... Don Hung told her. Something's not right. She's not March 7th.
I guess you have something you want to say to me? Then there's no need to feel things out first. With questions. Let's treasure the time we have together and be frank. As expected. A glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds of friendship forged between the nameless. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right. We're not the March 7th you are acquainted with. But we can send you back to Amphorius, as long as you are willing to help us. We are the Garden of Recollection. You should be very familiar with that name by now. Just as a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Amphorius.
Working with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to the experiment as garbage and throw them out. But we don't work like that. The Remembrance treats all these instances as important materials needed to weave the universe. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. It won't be hard at all. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, then wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the garden retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical plane, we can use Remembrance to reconstruct the entire world. Or so help us. Find where Amphorius's memory began, and bring it out. The Master of Anosrava has already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best evidence. Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words, are you? I am the one who commanded those little ones to lead you out of the prison. But little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. While Remembrance can help you return to Amphorius, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to. Of course, there's also no need for you to make any deal, or pay any price. For you, this is probably a long time no see. My dear. Shh. There's no need to say anything. I know. You have so many questions swirling around in your memories at this moment. And you feel so helpless. Put them aside. For now, all you need to do is trust me. Or do you need more proof? That won't be hard.
Wait, stop it! They're awake! I'm gonna keep our first photo, alright? Won't come to pass while we're around.
And now,
The statue. Is that Don's brother? Oh, did you hear that? She just called me, but my future is full of pain. We won't escape from it. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple of punches will help to jog your memory.
It's as if they all happened just yesterday, right? I don't want to lie to you, which is why I will not use her name. The third month of Amphorius is the month reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So, place me into your memory using the name Evernight for now. I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Amphorius does not have that luxury. If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. A countdown not in amber eras, but in days, minutes, seconds. So, take this gift. This burning core flame. This footnote of a transaction. It contains hope and the warmth of the entire world. Ripples of past reverie. She hid this fire in the long river of time, hoping that her wishes would transcend time to reach your hands in the future. Now, take it, and return with it, dear friend. Return to Amphorius, and overturn the final era Nova.
Witness the time that stood still for the Deliverer, and the resistance that never bowed to the destiny of destruction over the long years that passed in a flash. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future. And I will silently watch in a corner of time, waiting. I believe the wait won't be too long.
What exactly?
Keep going. Keep trailblazing. For Amphorius. For you. And for the March 7th in your memories. Go forth.
Is this Akima? No one's here. And the dawn device off. Am I too late?